The way I see it, there are two kinds of people. There are the people that go to a restaurant, and every time they're there, they order the same thing on the menu. They've found something that they like, something that's in their comfort zone, something that they know is good. And so every time they go to that restaurant, that's what they order. They stick with what they know. Same thing every time, over and over again. And then there are the other people, the ones that are maybe a little bit more adventurous. They're the ones that are always willing to try something new, and so every time they go to a restaurant, they try something new on the menu. And sometimes it pays off really good, because sometimes you get to try something that you've never had before and you find out that you really like it. And of course, there are the other times when you try something and it's really not that good at all, and you sort of wonder, why didn't you stick with what you know? So which one are you? I happen to be the second group. I'm that guy that loves to go to a restaurant and try something different on the menu every time I go. And maybe part of this is just because I like going to restaurants and I don't want to get bored. But at the same time, it's always fun to have a new experience, to try something different. So what does this have to do with your voiceover business? Well, recently I've been working with an agent who's been sending me a lot of stuff that is really outside of my comfort zone. Now, for those of you that are familiar with me, you know that I do a lot of explainer work, a lot of e-learning work, a lot of corporate narration, and a lot of those things can pretty much fall into the same general idea as far as delivery goes. But my agent has been sending me stuff that otherwise I would probably never try. In other words, when I'm doing my e-learning and explainer work, I'm ordering the same thing off the menu every single time. But when my agent sends me some of the other stuff, it's like trying something new on the menu and stretching me way outside of my traditional comfort zone. And sometimes I submit those auditions and feel like I've nailed it, and I'm really excited about the fact that I tried something new. And there are other times when I submit the auditions and think, great, my agent's gonna fire me now. But the point is that I'm trying something new. I'm trying something outside of my comfort zone. So what about you? Are you only working in one genre, or every once in a while are you trying something outside of your comfort zone? But it goes beyond performance as well. What about in your marketing? Are you doing the same thing every time, sending that exact same email and only sending an email but never trying to use Twitter, or never trying to use LinkedIn, or never trying to make a phone call, or never trying to network in person? Have you settled into the same thing, to that one item on the menu? Or are you trying new things, expanding your horizon, and experimenting with everything that's on the menu? It really is easy to become a creature of habit, but that's not necessarily the best thing for your voiceover business. Sometimes, in order to get new opportunities, you're going to have to try new things, which means you're going to have to open yourself up to some of the other options on the menu.